From Washington, this is the TVNews.TV for July 15th, 2011. Brought to you by the Turner Alumni Reunion Celebration, happening November 12th at Hilton Atlanta. For information and registration, search Turner Alumni Group Celebration on Facebook. Hello, I'm Jeff Grimshaw, and we begin with this special edition of The Big Picture, news analysis and commentary. All right, this goes out to all of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences voters who recently cast their ballots for the 63rd Annual Emmy Awards. First, glad you saw The Big Picture and completely ignored the biopic critics by awarding 4 major nominations for Reelz Channel's The Kennedys. Nice job in judging for pure quality. There's the good news. Now the bad news. For the most part, let me quote 2 sources that I happen to agree with. One is The Hollywood Reporter, who called your voting overall about as original and daring as rubber stamping. But I think Claude Rains said it best in Casablanca.
Round up the usual suspects.
Oh, that's right, Claude. HBO, AMC, Showtime, blah, 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 same old, same old. Okay, Academy voting members, let me be frank. Do you have any inkling as to the shifting viewing patterns in television? Have you heard of this viewing juggernaut called Latino TV? Have you heard of one of the top shows on broadcast TV, English speaking, Spanish speaking, all broadcast on Friday nights? It's called La Reina del Sur, Queen of the South. Outstanding production values, outstanding story, outstanding performances. All right, let me pose this unvarnished question. Was the problem for you voters that La Reina del Sur was in Spanish? Is that really a problem? I pray to God not. I mean, if America is truly a melting pot, then isn't the entire TV spectrum the very same melting pot? La Reina del Sur's presenting network, Telemundo, engaged in a very aggressive campaign for your consideration. And you skunked them. And you ignored nearly 14 million Hispanic TV homes. TV homes that are growing at a rate of anywhere between 4 to 6 times faster than any other ethnic group. Let me put that another way. 40% of all new broadcast TV viewers from here on in will be Hispanic. Does that get your attention? We have a name for this kind of marketing vision that you have all just exercised with your votes. It's called bad marketing vision. So, words of advice to the voting members of the Television Academy. Know all segments of TV viewers and know who will be driving broadcast TV new viewership moving forward. And for goodness sake, cease from ignoring the critical and growing Latino TV segment in your voting decision making, because if you continue to ignore their finest shows that merit recognition for excellence, these very important viewers, well, they just may ignore your shows. And now this.
Saturday, November 12th, the Turner Alumni Group Celebration happens at the Hilton Atlanta. All Turner employees, past and present, are invited to join special honored guest Ted Turner, host Bill Tush, plus all of your Turner colleagues and pals for a mega event that's been 3.5 decades in the making. For information and registration, head on over to the Turner Alumni Group Celebration page on Facebook.
All right, time now for some quick hitters from Eric Backerlin in our exclusive Sports TV News Report.
Yeah, we've got 3 quick hits in the sports TV news this week. First is on the men, over my shoulder. Shaquille O'Neal recently retired after a 19-year-old NBA career. He's going to be joining Inside the NBA on TNT. All sorts of other bells and whistles with the deal, with Shaq being on NBA.com and some production agreements between him and Turner. But the bottom line is that basketball's most popular and recognizable face is going to find a way to stay in front of his fans. In a way, I think this agreement is more important for Shaq than it is for TNT, but it's still a big win-win all around. Number 2, big loser this week, Major League Baseball reporting the lowest overnight ratings in All-Star Game history. It's an event that, in my mind, ran out of gas decades ago. Bud Selig's attempt to inject some more interest by making the winner of the All-Star Game have home field advantage in the postseason is something that I think's played out. I don't know what the solution is here, especially since All-Star Games in Major League sports aren't about the fans watching on TV. They're about the sponsors who are in the ballpark. So just keep that in mind. Finally, as we go into day, whatever, 121, 125 of the NFL lockout. You can't forget that local television relies very, very heavily on the NFL, especially in preseason. You have your local sports reporters showing up at camp, filing extra long reports. A lot of them have sponsorship deals with local teams, branded programming, and a lot of them will actually carry preseason games with their own sets of announcers. With the lockout on, what's going to happen? And those reports are going to disappear. Those preseason games may disappear as well. Local affiliates are going to be having a tough time replacing that program. Quite frankly, I think people are just not going to watch. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, Eric. We look forward to seeing you next Friday here on the TV News. And now this.
It's getting late now, it's time to go. It's over the top now, it's out of control. It's just a matter of time till the 0 hour. Till the 0 hour. Till the 0 hour. Till the 0.
All right, Monday, see the only regularly scheduled report on Latino TV, the Hispanic Media Report, here at the tvnews.tv. We'd love to spread your message to the entire TV industry via a sponsorship here on the TV News. And to get things started, you can email us at advertise@thetvnews.tv. And that closes out this edition of the TV News. We invite you to stay close to us on Facebook, Twitter, and on LinkedIn. And here are the coordinates. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. We thank you very much for watching, and as always, go out and make it a good day.